Correction of sentences part 1. Subject verb agreement. Removing the middleman. Let's see what is subject verb agreement. We have two sentences. With the first one is with singular subject. The dog runs out of the house. And second is with plural subject. The dogs run out of the house. The dog is subject in the first sentence. It is singular form, and dogs is the subject of the second sentence. It is plural form. And the rule is subject and verb has to agree with each other. Verb will take the singular form when the subject is singular. In the first sentence, verb is runs and the subject is singular, dog. In the second sentence, the verb is plural, run. Why? Because subject is plural, dogs. So in the present indefinite tense, we know the s and es is added to the verb when the subject is singular, and in plural form we just write the first form of the verb. Now let's see what is a middleman. The basic sentence structure in the previous sentences was subject, verb, and object. But sometimes we have a phrase which is a group of words which is placed in between subject and the verb. It should be related with the subject, but it will not have any effect on the relation of the subject with the verb. Let's see this sentence. Here we have clear object, that is furniture, and we have to choose the verb form, contain or contains. And in the subject position we have two nouns, houses and man. And we have to decide whether we choose houses as the subject or the rich man. So what is the rule? We have to find out first of all the middleman. What is the middleman? Middleman is of that rich man. The houses of that rich man contain or contains very expensive furniture. And why of that rich man is the middleman? Because the houses belong to the rich man, the furniture also belongs to the rich man, but rich man cannot contain furniture. फर्नीचर जो होगा वो घर में होगा. So घर, the houses, this is the subject. This is our subject. The houses of that rich man is our middleman. So now we have found out that of that rich man is our middleman. So the man, which is singular noun, will not if have any effect on the sentence, on the verb. So the verb will take plural form because houses is the subject, it is plural. So our correct sentence would be the houses of that rich man contain very expensive furniture. The houses plural, subject, contain is plural verb form, and furniture is the object, and of that rich man is the middleman. We eliminate the middleman just to find out what is the subject. We are not supposed to, we should not remove these words. We have just removed this to find out what is the subject. And in the final sentence, we will keep this of that rich man. We don't underline it, we don't put a bracket on it, but this is this has been highlighted for your information that this is the middleman and we have to ignore it. We will not remove it, we will ignore it when we find the subject verb agreement in a sentence. Now, here are a few examples. The discovery of new lands was or were vital to the expansion of the British Empire. Vital means very important. The discovery of new lands, new countries, new places. It was very important to the expansion of the British Empire. British Empire expanded, it colonized many other countries. So they had to discover new countries to expand their geographical area, also their business. The second sentence is the building of tall skyscrapers has or have increased in the past few years. The building of tall skyscrapers. Skyscrapers is very huge, tall buildings that are made in cities, multi-story buildings, and this this trend has increased in the past few years. And the third sentence is the actions of my friend is or are very wise. So let's find out the middlemen in these three sentences. So the first sentence, the discovery of new lands was or were vital to the expansion of the British Empire. So first sentence में we have found out that of new lands is our middleman. In the second sentence, the building of tall skyscrapers is the middleman. And the third, of my friend is the middleman. Now let's see the first sentence. The discovery of new lands was or were vital to the expansion of the British Empire. The British Empire wanted to expand. So the discovery is important. New lands are important, but new lands they knew there were new lands, but they were already there. But discovery is important. Lands there can be many lands which could be important for them, which could some lands could be not important for them. But discovery is the important thing. If there are new lands and they don't discover them, then they cannot expand. They don't know where those lands are. They just had ideas that there are new lands. So the discovery is the subject, not of new lands. Similarly, in the second sentence, the building of tall skyscrapers increased. Tall skyscrapers, the high rise buildings, multi story buildings are already tall. Their size cannot increase. They are already tall. They are not trees which grow. So, what has increased? Their building, the process of building. The building is our subject, not of tall skyscrapers. And similarly, in the third sentence, the actions of my friends are very wise. The actions, he has done some actions, they are wise. Not, it's not that my friend is not wise, but his actions. We're talking about his actions, they are wise. So, this is the solution to these sentences. This is how we correct them. The discovery of new lands was vital to the expansion of the British Empire. Was because discovery is a singular noun. The building of tall skyscrapers has increased in the past few years. The building, the process is a singular form, is a singular thing. So it will have has as subject, verb. This sentence will not have but has. In the third sentence, the actions is a plural. So even though friend is a singular, it is close to the verb, but it is not the subject. The subject is actions. So we'll have are as the verb. The actions of my friend are very wise. So that is it for today's class. We'll do some more problems in the subject verb agreement in next classes. Thank you.